Hi, it's Derek here. Going to try and make an image where I get these two guys on a frame together, and we'll put them inside a shape so that they're quite nicely sitting on a single document that we could then print out or use for whatever purpose we want. First things first though, I need both these dogs to be facing each other, and at the moment you can see they're facing the same direction, so one of the images needs to be flipped. I think I'll do this one. Go to image, go to rotate canvas, and go to flip horizontal, and now instead of having him looking from right to left, it'll flip him around and it doesn't distort the picture too much. It still looks like him, still looks like how he should. That's fine. Next we go to file, we create a new document, and the document size is quite important here. We want a portrait layout. Portrait sizes in centimetres. Be sure to change pixels to centimetres or you're in trouble. It's 29.7 centimetres long ways by 21 centimetres in height, and then click OK. And here's our document. So first off, we want to get a couple of shapes on here. So straight away we're going to get a new layer opened. New layer, click OK. And on the layer is highlighted, select the ellipse tool and just draw yourself a nice oval. Try not to be too circular with it. And we're going to have about the same size down in the left hand corner, so we want it a bit bigger than that, I think. So we'll go up to edit, and we'll go to a free transform path, and we're just going to make it a bit more oval shaped. We don't want it too near to the edge of the picture, and we want to make sure we can get both of them in, so not too big. Just keep an eye on your size at the top of the page. Sorry, close this email. So that's fine for the first one. I like to then click this select icon here, and it will give you the option to apply that as an image like this, which is done. If I right click here, I will then raster size this image, and that creates a shape on its own. I then want to create another new layer, new layer. Name it if you want, doesn't matter. Click OK. And back to the original layer. Holding Control on your keyboard, click this icon down here, and you'll see the whole thing is highlighted. Click Control and C. Go to your new layer. Click Control Shift V. And straight off you'll see nothing happened at all there. So because the layer mask went on at the same time. Now you see we've got two identical size circles here, ovals, are quite nice. Now we're going to get the two images of the dogs to fit within them. So select one of the layers, it doesn't matter which one. Dog looking to the right first, so we'll just click this one here then. With that layer highlighted here, again hold Control on your keyboard and click this little icon here, and you'll see all this is selected. We now want to go to this image, press Ctrl A to select the image, press Ctrl C to copy the image, go back to your shapes, and Ctrl plus Shift plus V will paste the image inside of here. Don't worry about the size of it just now, it's not important. We then go to the second shape, or the first shape, doesn't matter. Again, hold Control on the keyboard, click this little icon, that's that now all selected. Let go of Control, go to the next image you want. Control A selects it, Control C copies it. Just move it down here a little bit. I'm going to go back to our shape if I can find it. If you lose your shape, don't matter, go back to arrange horizontally, and there we are. Now you can see it's still nicely highlighted there. We just click the top bar in that, and again Control plus Shift plus V will paste that image within there. And I will go full screen on this one. So still have the top one selected. What we'll do now is we'll go to Edit and down to Free Transform, and almost out of the screen you can see this drag bars here, so we're just going to drag this down. It's far too big at the moment, so it's not going to fit in there in a month of Sundays. We'll just keep dragging it down until it's a much smaller size. And now we can start to see. So we want to make sure we get the snout in, important, and ears are important. And that's starting to look pretty much like the shape I want. I can go all the way down. There is only so far I can go down because of the way the photo's been taken. There's part of it here has been cropped out, and the picture process. But there we go. That's the snout in. A little bit of sunshine just catching the edge of them there. It's quite a nice shape there now. It has a long snout, but not so long that it changes his. And I think that's fine there with him. So once you've got the picture positioned where you want it, come up to the selection tool, and if you click that, it'll give you the option to apply, and we'll apply that, and that's that now in place. We now go to the second image and do the same. I'm just going to pause this until I do the same with that one. Okay, now that the both images are where I'm happy with them, there's such a light background in it you can almost not see the back of this. So with your shape selected, which is this layer here, if I turn that layer off, okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a bit of background in. So to highlight the background layer, and although they're dark dogs, a grey background is quite a nice contrast for them. So let's go up here and get the bucket tool, and we'll just try this first and see how it goes. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. We can highlight one of your layers again. Okay, now you've got somewhere on your canvas where you want them. We could do with doing something to the background on this. So where the paint bucket was, there's also a tool in there called the gradient tool. So select your gradient tool, and this is a different gradients you can get. We're going to take this one here, double click it, and depending on, I'm going to show you a couple of passes on this, depending on where you start on this canvas will give you different effects. And by that I'll just show you, if you click the mouse, left click the mouse and keep it clicked and drag to get this line, that's enough, and then unclick. So you get some quite nice effects. Now we'll step backwards. So we can start at different parts of the image and try that. And you see it goes from black to white, which is what this is telling you here, from black to white. You can have different effects. You can go from top to bottom, or you can have bigger white than black. That's actually not too bad there. We'll step back again. Try and do it just from middle of this picture to about there. And ideally what I'm trying to do is get one, go up the way. That's just about what I'm looking for. I want one dog here in black and one dog here in white. So once you've got something that you're happy with, that's you just about finished. The other thing I would do, I'd like to put their names here. Dougal above Dougal and Mac above Mac, below Mac. So we'll go to the T for text, and we're going to horizontal text tool. I'm just going to drag a shape. It doesn't matter what you do with the shape at this time. Take the font size down to something you're going to be able to see. If it's too big, it won't show up in the box while you're typing. Just hold and click there. You'll see the cursor flashing. And I'm just going to type Dougal. Obviously we're going to have to do something with this font because we're on black. So if we just hold this up just now, right, how big do I want this to go? Let's go up to 48 points. We don't need a box as big as that. Let's change the font color to, hold this here and go up to white for here. Click OK. Let's try font size 60. And yeah, I'm happier with that actually. That's a better size. Now, once you're happy with your typing, come off the text tool, or click the selection again, it'll give you an apply. And that's nice. I would like it moved just a little, so we're going to go edit, back down to the free transform. And the way to move it is just, we'll pull it this way a bit, and I want to go down a bit, and I want to go across to the right a little, but not too much because I don't want to confuse this dog with this dog. I'm quite happy with that. Maybe just a tad over to the left again. Again, go and select your move tool. Gives you the option to apply it. And we'll say yes, and I'm going to have a similar box over here with Mac's name. Just off center here, so again back to the text tool. Create our box. His name is much smaller, so it takes up a lot less room, so capital M-A-C. Don't worry, you're not seeing this at the moment because it's white font. We change it to black now. Click OK. And that's 60 points. Still doesn't look very big, but no matter. Click OK, click edit, go to the free transform. Position and shape as you want it. And when you're happy with where it is, selection tool again, click apply, and there you go. And that will look good on any canvas, I'm sure you'll agree. More tips soon.